Allegiance led by Commissioner O'Grady.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please mute your phones.
Am I supposed to read this right here?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. Good morning, everyone. It is that time of year once again, and one of our favorite traditions, where we take the time to recognize the incredible accomplishments of high school state champions from across Franklin County and Central Ohio. Today, we're here to celebrate the outstanding athletes who've earned state titles in their spring sports. These champions have excelled in girls and boys track and field, girls and boys lacrosse, and boys tennis. Did I leave any sport out? Okay, good. Scripted, so blame them. Their dedication, your discipline, and your drive have not only brought pride to your school, but I can assure you, to this entire community. We're proud to partner with the Greater Columbus Sports Commission and the Ohio High School Athletic Association to honor the remarkable accomplishments of these young athletes here today. And now, to help us kick off things, please join me in welcoming our good friend and champion for high school sports across Ohio, the Director of Sports Administration for the Ohio High School Athletic Association, John Cronor. You come to the podium. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I guess I'm going this way.
Yes.
Thank you, Commissioners. I appreciate the opportunity to be here. I'm filling in for Doug Ute, our Executive Director, who could not make it this morning. But appreciate what you do in recognizing these phenomenal athletes and the schools they represent. Obviously, it's, again, quite an accomplishment to be a state champion, and you should be very proud of that accomplishment and how you represented your school. So it's been a very busy year at the OHSAA. We expanded in a number of sports, and we're happy that the year is over, but it was a very successful year, and I think that expansion has gone well, and we're looking forward to keeping that rolling right along. So, again, appreciate the opportunity to be here representing the OHSAA, and again, congratulations, athletes, and again, thank you, Commissioners, for what you're doing.
Thank you, John.
Thanks, John.
All right, now let's, for the more exciting part, no offense, John, but the more exciting part, it's actually our young people that we're here to recognize, our student athletes. So, as I call each school and sport, I invite the coach and the athletes to come forward to the podium. There is a button on the side. You can adjust it. I mean, it's on front, rather. It's just a little arrow. You can adjust it. Feel free to play with it. Do whatever you want. But as you come up, so the coach, athletes at the podium, and please start, Coach, by introducing yourself and your team. Please tell us what grade you're in and what this season has meant to you. For our seniors, we're excited to hear about your plans for graduation. That's always my favorite part. And before you go back to your seats, each school, let's come up to the dais here and take a picture for everyone. So let's get started. Celebrate these great athletes. Let's start with Columbus Afrocentric School Track and Field. Coach Jaden Smith and team, or whoever's with you. Come on up. Coach, okay, sorry. Is it Coach Moore? Apologize.
Yeah, Jaden Smith's the athlete. Jaden Smith's the athlete.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Kendall Moore, representing Columbus Afrocentric High School. This is my fourth year as a head coach. This is my athlete, Jaden Smith. This has been truly a blessing to compete here and also just be a part.
Coach, you can raise the podium on your right down there to your button. There's a button
Okay.
there. There you go.
Okay.
Good morning.
Like I was saying, this has been a truly blessing. This young man has been with the school for the last 4 years. The integrity that it took, the discipline, and just the overall blessing that God has allowed us to do. I can't say no much more. Like I said, this has been a true blessing. I'm glad to sit here with everybody and to acknowledge Jaden Smith, and I'll leave him to speak on his behalf of what he's going to do for the next 4 years at Ohio State.
Like he just said, I will be attending OSU, Ohio State University. I'll be majoring in sports management, and hopefully I'll continue my track journey there also.
What events? Tell us the event.
I won the 400 and 200 meter dash at D3. Yes. I won the 400 and 200 meter dash in D3.
Outstanding.
I think
Next up, we have Beechcroft High School track and field champions, Nehemiah Mills. I just saw you. You were just at Convos with Crawley. Yeah.
How you doing? I'm Scott Norris. I'm the assistant coach for Beechcroft Track. This is my first year coaching track, along with head coach Christine Douglas and assistant coach Darren Smith. What can I say about Nehemiah? He conquered adversity. There was a time point in his season where he was having a lot of trouble with his calves. He was able to push through. He basically ran every race that we challenged him to do. He accepted every challenge and obviously performed exceptionally well. In the city championship, it was our first year Beechcroft has ever won the city championship, and that was also on behalf of Nehemiah for the 400, 200, 400, the 100, and then the relay. State championships, we went with 4 boys. We did the 400, 100, 4x2, yeah, and the 200. And Nehemiah was the championship for the 400. And we're very proud of him. He's been just a blessing to have on the team. He's a leader as a sophomore, and we're really excited to see what he's going to do for the next 2 years. You want to say something? Yeah.
All right.
We hope to see you. We expect to see you back the next couple
Yes.
of years anyway. Now, when you're a senior, you're gonna have to say something because you got to tell us what you want. Congratulations.
Next up, we have Bexley High School boys tennis double champion, Sam and Henry Lassard. Did I say that right? Okay. Well, we offer our congratulations to them in being champions. Next, we have Bishop Watterson High School boys lacrosse team. All right. We wish them the same.
So this is Watterson. I mean, Watterson won it in football. They won it in girls soccer. They won it in, they've won, like, this is like their 5th state championship this year.
Nice.
Is Watterson Division One?
I think they're Division 2 or 3.
They're not three. They gotta be two.
All right, next up, we have St. Francis de Sales High School girls lacrosse team.
Water's the one in Upper Arlington. The Catholic school. I think they're D2. There is a D2 or one.
Well, there's like 7 divisions, depending on the sport. Good morning, everybody. Commissioners, thank you for the invite to come and recognize not only the teams that are here for their state championships as well as the athletes. Congratulations to all of you. My name is Joe Finati. I'm the head coach of St. Francis de Sales Girls Lacrosse. It's my 14th season as head coach. Every year, there's always a new challenge, but working with these ladies every year, I learn myself how I can be a better coach. So I appreciate them. I have 4 young ladies with me here today, 3 seniors and 1 junior. All 3 of the seniors are 4-year varsity letter winners, and the juniors 3-year varsity letter winners. I'm gonna let them introduce themselves and all the good things that they have. And I'm sorry that Bishop Watterson couldn't be here, but St. Francis de Sales here.
I'm Caroline Cross. I'm the junior, and I will be back next year for another state championship. And I'm committed to go to Butler University.
I'm Clara Callahan. It's okay. I'm going to the University of Kentucky to study business.
I'm Macy Zerniak. I'm a senior, and I'm going to the University of Kentucky to study health sciences.
I'm Marcella Valentine. I'm also a senior. I will be attending Chatham University to study interior architecture. We're good? Yeah. Go Stallions.
Next, we have Columbus Academy Boys Tennis State Champion. All right, well, we congratulate them. Hilliard Davidson High School Track and Field Team and individual state champions. All right, we wish them the same. Johnstown Northridge High School Track and Field State Champion. New Albany High School Boys Tennis Doubles State Champions. We have them. Okay. Congratulations to them as well. Northmore High School Track and Field State Champion. I'm going to keep going down the list. Olentangy High School Track and Field State Champions. Olentangy Liberty High School Track and Field State Champion.
Good morning, Commission. My name is James Dingus. I'm the head girls track coach at Olentangy Liberty. I just finished my 15th season as the head track coach. It's an honor to be here with the athletes, the coaches, and obviously the Board of Commissioners. So I get to introduce Lila Bendick. She was the 2025 state champion in long jump this year. And the cool thing that I just want to share is, going into the meet, the state championship meet, she was ranked 9th. So she was the first jumper of the second heat, and her first jump solidified the win at 18 feet 3 inches.
Wow.
And I'm also with Coach Kieselbach, who is her event coach. The two of them have been working together. I think you both came in the same year, right? So, they've been working together for the 4 years, and it culminated in, the the ultimate prize. So we're very fortunate and thankful for Lila.
I will be attending Ohio University for environmental science and continuing my track career.
Nice, congratulations.
Going down to Athens tomorrow. My daughter's got a softball game.
Also from Olentangy Liberty High School, girls lacrosse team state champions.
We're back. Back-to-back state champions. My name's Tim Bosco, head coach of Olentangy Liberty. This was my 7th year. An amazing season for this group and this team. From 4-0 down in the state championship at the beginning of the game to down 2 goals with 3 minutes left. The adversity and the tenacity of this group shined through the entire season, and especially in that game. So proud of what they've accomplished, and I will let them introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Maggie. I'm a junior, and I'm going to Kent State for lacrosse. I'm Logan McCullough, and I'm a sophomore. I'm Leah Reynolds, and I'm a sophomore. I'm Emma Mazanoff, and I'm a junior. I'm Evie Hallenstein, and I'm also a junior.
Guess we'll see you again next year.
See you guys back next year.
Next up, we have Olentangy Orange High School track and field state champions.
Good morning. Sorry. Good morning. My name is Matthew Schroff. I go to Olentangy Orange High School. I won the 1600-meter dash this year at the state meet. I'd like to thank the Board of Commissioners for this opportunity to be here this morning. And I'd also like to thank my family, my teammates, my coaches, and all my friends. Without their support, I wouldn't be able to be here today and have the accomplishments that I do. So without their support and them always pushing me to be better, I wouldn't be here, and all of the amazing memories I had with them. And I am a senior, so next year I'll be going to Michigan State University to both compete cross-country and track and to study supply chain management. So I'm super excited for that.
Just note that I just want to note that it's the first time I heard the 1600-meter dash.
Oh.
You know, is what you said. So you're really fast there.
I like to think so, hopefully incorporate some speed in a longer distance race.
Yeah, clearly. Congratulations.
I'm Brooke Chapman. I just finished my junior year at Orange, and I also won the 1600-meter dash. I'd like to thank the Board of Commissioners for having us here today. And I'd also like to thank my coach and family and friends and past and present teammates for all their support and encouragement. I couldn't have done it without them. And I'm a junior. I don't know if I said that.
I'm Brooke's father, Dave Chapman, and another proud dad is back there. Coach couldn't be here. You got to be proud of these kids, stepping up to the mic first. And one of the best things about that day was their races were back-to-back, and they're from the same school. And Brooke went first and won, and we had probably 50 people deep in the stands with all the other Olentangies, cheering them on as well. The crowd was so loud. Brooke was on the podium waiting to get her award, but Matthew's race just started. So Brooke's on the podium, everybody's lined up. Matthew's going, he's dashing, he's sprinting 4 laps. And, that last lap when he took off on the back stretch and made his move, and then Brooks on the podium jumping up and down cheering, says it all. It was an amazing event. So thank you for having us.
Absolutely.
So just so you guys know, these kids are talking about 1,600-meter dash. That's 17 and a half football fields. I mean, that's not a dash for anybody else but those guys.
And one other thing, I don't know who else in the room goes for a walk or a jog and runs a mile. What type of pace do you run at or walk at? I know I'm probably at 9 or 10 minutes, maybe walking 15 to 17 minutes. What are your PRs here that you guys ran?
My PR in the 1600 is 4:06.
Mine's 4:46.
So less than 5 minutes. That's pretty impressive.
It is a dash. That's a dash. Yeah.
That's crazy. That is crazy. 17 football field.
Next up, we have Pickerington Central High School track and field state champions.
How's everybody doing today?
Good.
Thank you for having us, commissioners. Appreciate you, everything that you guys have done for us to get us here to this point, to celebrate these athletes. I first want to at least make sure I acknowledge a lot of the people that have a reason for this success. Is our coaches and our administration at our school, Coach Stephen Robinson, Coach Brittany White, Coach Jason Roach, also Coach Natasha Wilson, all just major impacts on these kids before us. Me, as being the head coach, I have my responsibilities in what I do, but those people right there, they have hands on their immediate success, and I was hoping they'd be here today as well, but I wanted to make sure I acknowledge them as well. Also, just to try to give you a little bit of context on these young ladies, what happened to them over even just the last year or so. Last year we had I stood before you here 2 years ago at a 4x2 state champion. And one girl was a part of that as well, and she's also a part of this reason why we're here today as well. But then last year, the year before last, we had a relay issue, and it kind of deflated us a little bit at the regional finals. And going into that, we still made the 4x1 state finals last year in 4th place, but it hurt us a little bit. These girls waited all year just to keep grinding, everything we did, all the success leading up to it, it was good, it was fun, but it was always about that final push, that final run, being at States. Got to States, first day didn't go as planned. Going into States in that 4x1, we were 9th. Not exactly where we wanted to be, but we were still going there the next day. That was the whole point, get to the next day. 4x2, I think we were in there the 7th spot as well. And so we ended up being in lane 1 for the 4x2. End up, I don't know, man, you just got to watch the race, man. To watch the race from lane 1 and to come out on top, and when you see her come around that last curve, I mean, each girl did their part, man, and just for it to come back around, man, full circle after everything they went through, it was just an amazing feeling to have. So like that, and then the 4x1 out of lane 9, you know, those girls were just running scared. And we changed up the lineup from Friday to Saturday. They weren't the same lineup. Kids sacrificed, and, you know, it was just a special group of these girls that's been going on for the last, I'd say, 3 years. So I really wanted to kind of give that context, and I don't want to speak up too much more of their time. I'm very proud of these young ladies, and now I'm going to let them speak on, you know, their success and their reasons of why they got here to this point. So go ahead.
My name is Mariah Galloway. I'm a freshman, and I'm excited to be a part of this team.
My name is Genesis. I'm a sophomore, and I think I'm just very grateful that we got to this point because it did take a lot of hard work and dedication, and I'm just really proud of us.
My name is Brianna Duncan, and I'm a sophomore.
I'm Kamaya Bridges. I'm an upcoming senior this year, and I've been here the last 3 years, and I'm so proud of everyone. So I'm just excited for next year. I know we're going to do a lot of great things. It's going to be fun, but hard. Our coaches always push us to do our best, and so I'm excited for next year.
My name's Serenity Franklin. I'm a sophomore.
Last thing I'll say, one lady is not here. She's been probably, I know she's our leader. She was our 400 open champion. This is our relay girls, 4x2, 4x1, but our 400 meter champion, she's not here as well. Her name is Grace Hall, so I definitely want to make sure her name is spoken in this aspect of, you know, she needs to be recognized as well. I just want to make sure you guys knew about that. Also, if you didn't recognize it, she and Camille Smith as well, shot put, first place. I think she's in the top 5 of all time, 49 feet, 49.6, if I'm not mistaken. That girl was first place at every meet of shot put. And in discus, she got second place as well in the state. 18 points by her alone, so she is a reason why we got state runner-up as well, along with these girls. So I'm telling you, it was just an amazing feeling. You guys had to kind of really know what's going on, but be there to see it as well to understand. But it was just an amazing feeling. These girls even had a shot to get to first place. Last but not least, Genesis Wilson wasn't even supposed to score in long jump, ended up getting 2 points for us. That got us 50 to get the state runner-up. 48 was, I believe, was third place. So just a lot of moving pieces. So congratulations.
Another team expected to be back next year. Congratulations. We'll see you guys back next year. Congratulations. See you guys back next year. Congratulations.
Next up, we have Reynoldsburg High School Track and Field State Champion.
Should I lower it? Good morning.
Darian Noble, head track and field and cross-country coach at Reynoldsburg High School here. And this is not Josiah Montgomery. This is my AD, and Andrew Moore, head basketball coach also. Josiah is not able to be here. He's on his way to Pittsburgh for orientation for school. That's where he'll be attending school next year. He's on a full ride for track and field at the University of Pittsburgh. He was state champ in shot put with a throw of 63 feet, 7 1/4 inches. And he just made a remarkable turnaround this year from last year, regional meet. If anybody knows about our regional meet here in this area, it's probably the toughest regional meet that you can, go through. But he fouled all 3 last year at the regional meet. He's sitting over there crying out. He was like, "Coach, I can't let this happen to me again." I said, "Well, son, what you gonna do about it?" And I say, next week we start working on becoming the state champ. So he became indoor state champ, and he also won outdoor. So he had a great season, but he's on his way to orientation now for the University of Pittsburgh, and I'm so proud of him. I know Coach Moore and Andy is proud of him. Reynoldsburg, we have our commissioners here from Reynoldsburg here supporting us. We had just had a great year. And thank you, board, for having us here and recognizing all the athletes here today. And it's just been a wonderful experience for us, and we thank you. Can you say anything, Andy?
I just want to thank again the Franklin County Board of Commissioners for putting on this event and recognizing these student athletes. And I'd like to congratulate all those student athletes, coaches, administrators for the spring seasons that you've had, and good luck moving forward. But as Coach Noble said, we're really proud of Josiah. He has always represented Reynoldsburg High School in a first-class manner, whether it was on the field of competition, in the classroom, out in the community, and he will be missed at Reynoldsburg. But as Coach said, he's traveling 70 East right now to 79 North, and he's looking forward to what we know will be an outstanding career at the University of Pittsburgh, too. So thank you once again. Also, thank you to the great leadership that Coach Noble provides our track and field and our cross-country programs. I always like to tell this story real quick about Coach Noble. I know the name Jesse Owens is well recognized here in this county and in this state as, I think, a 12-time state champion was.
Yeah, Destiny, yeah.
And then his daughter has one more state championship than Jesse Owens. His daughter broke Jesse Owens' record back in 2000. I was not there yet, but 2012, Destiny broke Jesse Owens' state tournament championship record. So we couldn't have a better coach and a better leader for our student athletes.
Next and last but certainly not least, we have Westerville Central High School track and field state champion.
Hello, everyone. Again, thank you for having us. And as Coach mentioned, I like doing this because spring sports, school is out, everybody's gone, so you don't get all the recognition as sometimes as, the fall and winter sports. So it's great that you guys do this for us. It's pretty awesome because track in Central Ohio is amazing. I'm sure these coaches would agree. So I'd like to thank you for this. I've had an opportunity to do this before, but this one's rather unique, as the athlete here is my daughter. So it's been rather a great experience to be able to do this, and to be here with her doing this and knowing what we've done together to accomplish this. And, you know, the work that she's put in, I've seen it from day one, and being there step by step has been pretty amazing. She's predominantly been 400-meter runner. We decided to make some changes. Well, she convinced me to make some changes, and we focused on 200 and 100 this year, and it paid off. And she became a conference champion, district champion, regional champion, and then state champion. OCC district and regional 100, 200-meter champion. And then all the work she put in, she earned the opportunity to stand on top of the podium in the 200 at the state meet. And it's been pretty amazing. She also broke our school record, which was a pretty good record from our previous young lady who was very talented. And to get an opportunity to break records is always great. But you know, for me as a coach, I love doing this, and most coaches will tell you coaching is rewarding, but it can't get more rewarding than this. You know, being able to coach your daughter and do all this, and so I'm so proud of her, and certainly thank you for the blessing of being able to do this. And it's been an experience that I'll certainly carry on, and we'll carry on together. But I'll give her the opportunity to speak.
I just want to say thank you for having me here today. My name is Olivia Metlow, and next year I'm a recent graduate from Westboro Central, and I'll be attending Ohio University to run track, and I'll also be studying speech-language pathology. And thank you again for having me.
Okay, so I thought we were finished, but we have one more school that wasn't on the list. Licking Valley High School, are you here for baseball? All right. I apologize.
Good morning. Thank you, Franklin County Board of Commissioners, for having us here. Obviously, we represent a little town out in the Newark area, probably best known for the Longenberger basket that is currently vacant. You know, obviously proud of our guys. We have 5 of our 6 seniors here. Our 6th one is still sleeping, or maybe he's gotten up and went to work, but he was supposed to be here. But this is our first male sports state championship in our school history. A little background on the season, just a brief synopsis. I mean, we got no hit by a team that will remain nameless in our conference, to winning the league for back-to-back years. We then proceeded to win our district, beating Bishop Hartley. We go on to regionals. And if you know anything about baseball in Central Ohio, our district is unreal with the amount of talent. So we go on to the regionals now to play Bishop Watterson. And we were not predicted to win our region by anybody, and we won, obviously. And then we went on to state to play 2 other private schools in Hamilton-Baden and then university schools. Once again, not predicted to win our the state title. And obviously, we're able to get that done. But definitely these seniors kind of led us throughout the season. We have a couple of them going on to play at the next level. Yes, the mustache is real when you get to see him introduce himself. But that was a crowd favorite, I would say, by especially the little kids in our community. But great group of kids, great community. Hoping to run it back, obviously. And it's just one of those things, these seniors will be missed. But it was a great ride, great experience. And we thank you guys for having us.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Evan Lichtenauer. Like Coach said, I just graduated. Yes, the mustache is real. It took about 3 weeks to grow out and $10 for just for men. Next year, I'll be attending Ohio University to play baseball and study biology, pre-physical therapy. And I just want to thank the guys behind me for the past 4 years. They've been great. Growing up with these guys, playing with them has been awesome. And like Coach said, first boys state title in school history means a lot and a lot to our community.
I'm Evan Roberts. I'm going to the University of Mount Union for baseball and civil engineering.
I'm Charlie Facemeyer. I'm going to Ohio State for psychology.
I'm Cameron Sofer, and I'm going to University of Cincinnati for sports administration.
My name is Carter Sofer, and I'm also going to University of Cincinnati for sports administration.
Congratulations.
Our one senior that was not able to be here is Brody Lambert. That's all we got. Good?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, that concludes our recognition of this year's spring sports state champions. Before we wrap up, I'd like to invite my colleagues to share a few words of wisdom or encouragement for these exceptional student athletes.
I guess I'll start off. Thank you, Madam President. Let me say to the coaches, to the parents, and certainly to the athletes, congratulations. The accomplishment that you are celebrating right now is clearly indicative of your hard work, your resilience, your perseverance. As a college athlete myself, a Division I college athlete myself, I might add, and my son is as well, what I know for sure in life, whether it's Division I, Division III, or wherever, is that what you learned on your sports athletic field or in competition are things that simply transfer in life. The resilience, the perseverance, the hard work, the teamwork are all things that make for good people. And at the end of the day, that's what's most important. I'm absolutely certain there are athletes in this room that we will see achieve at a very high level athletically. But I would challenge you. I would challenge you to say that we'll see you perform at that high level in life as a person. And I'm absolutely confident you understand what it takes to do that. I'm absolutely confident you are those people. I could see it in your eyes. I could see it in your coaches and parents' eyes, their pride and their acknowledgement of your hard work. But don't let it stop here. I just want to say good luck to all of you. You're going to have some great experiences. The MAC was a really good conference for all those OU students. They cleaned up in Central Ohio today, but I'm absolutely certain that you'll take that and do great things. And we look forward to you coming back to Central Ohio and using all of your leadership skills one day to help lead our community and do great things here. Congratulations.
So for those of you that have been here before, and so for those of you that are going to be coming back here again, you've probably heard our words before. You've probably heard some of the words that Commissioner Boyce has spoken, certainly heard the words that I'm going to speak before, probably Commissioner Crowley as well. But it's an important message, I think, and some of what we'll say is new, but so many track athletes here today, and it's really good to see. My family, myself and my kids and wife and kids are in the Hilliard district, and there were Hilliard won state championships this year in track as well. There's a huge Hilliard track culture, and it's really great to see all the other track cultures Pickerington and Reynoldsburg and Westerville and Olentangy and all the other places where you guys won state championships this year. You know, we drive through the city of Hilliard, and there's always kids running, always throughout. There's a huge cross-country culture. There's a huge track culture in that community, and they've done very well over the years. But it's really, really good to see such a growing track culture in all the other communities that are represented here today as well, whether it's through sprinters or distance runners. Or kids who think that the 1600 is a dash. That's hilarious to me. But it's really good to see, and it's really good to know that Central Ohio is the toughest place in the state to win, and has such a huge tradition in the track world. So the one message that, or I have a few messages that I always like to leave with the athletes, but the one that I really like to make sure that you guys understand is, please don't let this state championship or these state championships that you've won be the biggest thing that you ever accomplish in your life. You know, if this is the biggest thing you ever do, and 30 years from now or 40 years from now, you're sitting back and you're still talking about your state championship as the biggest accomplishment of your life, then your life is not nearly as successful as it should be. The reason that we do this, one of the reasons that we do this, we have many reasons why we do this, but the reason we started this is because years ago, I was on a state championship team, and Columbus City Council honored us, my state championship team, for winning that state championship so many years ago. And I thought it was the greatest thing in the world that they did that. And when I became a county commissioner, I thought, you know, it would be really great for us to honor the state champions that we have here in Central Ohio. But, you know, I rarely think about those days unless I run into one of my former teammates, or somebody brings it up. I rarely spend any time thinking about the state championship that I was on, team that I was on back in those days, because I've had so many other things throughout the course of my life that have been much, much more fulfilling and much richer in my life. That state championship, though, that experience was a catalyst for me, and it should be for you. This should be a springboard for much greater things in your life. Being a state champion is something that, you know, all the lessons that you're learning, as Commissioner Boyce says often, all the things that you're learning both on the field and off the field at this time in your life should be a catalyst and a springboard for greater things in your life. The lessons that you're learning should be the type of lessons that catapult you to much greater achievements and accomplishments. And to that end, one of the other reasons why we do this is because we are hoping and expecting that you guys are going to be the leaders of the future, that you guys are going to be the type of people that are going to lead our community, and hopefully, you know, by the way, you know, if you notice, the folks from Licking Valley are here. The folks we have folks here from the Olentangy School District. We don't just celebrate Franklin County success. We celebrate Central Ohio's success. We want to help nurture and groom leaders of Central Ohio for tomorrow, and we're hoping that you know, you guys are going to end up sitting in our seats. You know, we're not going to be here forever. I talk about that all the time. We talk about that all the time. You know, we're just the current Board of County Commissioners. And so we hope that you will be thinking about whether you're future business leaders or future government leaders. We need future leaders in this community, and we hope that some of those folks are going to be you guys. And then the last thing I would say is, you didn't get here by yourself. Remember to say thank you to all the folks. You got up here today and you thanked your coaches, your administrators. Some of you thanked us. We didn't help you get here. We just recognized the fact that you did great things to get here. But remember to thank your parents who made it possible for you to be here. But thank your grandparents because they came to watch all your games. Thank your little brothers and sisters for putting up with you because you've been a difficult person to deal with for the last, you know, many months or many years. Thank your dog for putting up with you because you haven't been so nice to your dog or your pet. thank everybody. Thank anybody who helped you get here, because a lot of people had to put up with you because you weren't always the most pleasant person on your way to your state championship. I know because I've been there, and I'm also raising kids who are, and have raised kids who have been highly tuned athletes. I have a daughter who's, as I mentioned to a couple of you when you came up to get your picture taken, I have a daughter who's a pretty special athlete right now who's, going through summer travel softball. And, I've been driving her around. I'm taking her to Ohio University's softball camp tomorrow. She's fantastic. I love her to death, but she's not always fantastic. So you guys know you're not always the most wonderful person in the world. So remember to say thank you, because there's a lot of people who helped you get where you are. Sorry, Commissioner.
Oh, no, you're good. Thank you, commissioners. I would just say, I played sports when I was in high school. I have no idea what it's like to be a state champion. I played softball and I traveled, and so, congratulations on that incredible achievement. You get to see how hard work, dedication, perseverance absolutely has paid off. As my colleague said, I would double down and say thank you to your parents, to your family, to your coaches. As someone who had a daughter who played sports at the University of Kentucky, so whoever's going to Kentucky, go Big Blue. Great school. I know what the sacrifice is as a parent to make sure that you pour into your student athlete, to your child, to make sure that their dreams are realized. And so your parents sacrifice, your coaches, they give of their time because they believe in you, they believe in the sport. And so thank you will go a long ways. But as you bask in the glory, know that this is just the beginning. Use this experience as fuel for your future endeavors, both in sports and in life, and keep pushing your limits. Stay humble and continue to support one another. For those of you who are sophomores and juniors, I look forward to seeing you back next year. And so with that, I want to thank you all once again for being here today, and most importantly, congratulations to all of our honorees. Your hard work, resilience, and sportsmanship represent the very best of Franklin County. And you're welcome to stay for the remainder of our meeting and regular agenda. You probably don't want to. It's summer. It's a beautiful day outside. So we will not be disappointed if you get up and leave. But you are more than welcome to stay to see how business runs in the county. Thank you, and congratulations again.
See you guys. Thank you.
Congratulations. Good to see you.
Good job, guys.
Bye. Thank you. Congratulations.
Congrats, guys. Thanks. Kids going to Mount Union. John Carroll's moving conferences. They're not going to play Mount Union anymore. The new athletic director wanted out of that conference because they can't beat them in football.
Oh, wow.
They're going to the end ECAC so they can beat up on Wittenberg and Denison and everybody.
Okay.
Mount Union beats everybody.
No. Okay. We're not ready yet. We're not ready. We're not ready. We're not ready. Yeah. No, we're not. Yeah. We're not ready.
She's gonna end up.
Not yet.
I'll take that, but you guys can have this. Okay. Thank you. Coach saying that Coach seems to love her a lot. Erin really liked the school a lot. She's coming to watch her this weekend again.
Okay, if I can get approval of the minutes for the June 26, 2025 briefing session and the June 24, 2025 general session.
Move approval of minutes?
Second.
Moved and seconded voting. Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley?
Yes.
Thank you. The minutes have been approved.
First up, we have the engineer. We have a public hearing for Resolution 52425. Can the clerk please read the public hearing?
Resolution regarding establishing, altering, and widening of Havens Corners Road at Wagoner Road, viewed, engineer to file plans as necessary.
I would like to open the public hearing for this resolution. Is there anyone here in the audience who would like to speak to this public hearing? Seeing none, I would like to close the public hearing and have the resolution read into the record.
Resolution number 52425, establishing, altering, and widening of Havens Corners Road, County Road number 16, at Wagoner Road, County Road number 106, Jefferson Township, Franklin County, Ohio, viewed, engineer to file plans as necessary.
Good morning, Commissioners. Nick Soulis on behalf of Franklin County Engineer Adam Fowler. Commissioners, on June 10th, this board adopted a resolution declaring this project necessary. On July 1st, the viewing was held. And this resolution is the second step in the process that will authorize the engineer's office to prepare plans as necessary for the construction of this project. It's located in northeast Franklin County in Jefferson Township, and it seeks to improve safety by replacing the existing signalized intersection with a modern roundabout. Pending any questions, we ask for your approval.
If there's no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 52425.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting. Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley?
Yes.
Resolution number 52425 has been adopted.
We have a public hearing for Resolution 52525. Can the clerk please read the public hearing?
Resolution regarding vacation of a portion of Woodland Avenue, granted an authorization of the transfer of property via quitclaim deed to the Ohio Power Company doing business as American Electric Power.
I would like to open the public hearing for this resolution. Is there anyone here in the audience who would like to speak to this public hearing? Seeing none, I would like to close the public hearing, have the clerk read the resolution into the record.
Resolution number 52525, vacation of a portion of Woodland Avenue, City of Columbus, Franklin County, Ohio, granted an authorization of the transfer of property via quitclaim deed to the Ohio Power Company doing business as American Power Electric.
Commissioners, this particular portion of Woodland Avenue is located just north of Maryland Avenue within the city of Columbus. Columbus has already extinguished its right-of-way of this portion of Woodland Avenue, and it has already granted quitclaimed whatever interest Columbus had to the Ohio Power Company. The Board of County Commissioners is the underlying fee owner of this particular portion of Woodland Avenue, and it would be for the public convenience or welfare to vacate the right-of-way and to transfer the county's interest to the Ohio Power Company as the abutting property owner. No objections have been filed, and pending any questions, we ask for your approval.
If there are no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 52525.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting. Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce? Resolution number 52525 has been adopted with Commissioner Boyce's noted abstention. Resolution number 52625, establishing, altering, and widening of Walnut Street, County Road number 19 at Bevelheimer Road, Township Road number 192, Plain Township, Franklin County, Ohio, declared necessary.
Commissioners, this next resolution seeks to declare necessary the Walnut Street and Bevelheimer Road Improvement Project. It's a collaborative project with the City of New Albany taking the lead, located in Plain Township. It seeks to improve safety by replacing the existing two-way stop-controlled intersection with a modern roundabout. Pending any questions, we ask for your approval.
If there are no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 52625.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting. Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley?
Yes.
Resolution number 52625 has been adopted. Resolution number 52725, pursuant to Ohio Revised Code Section 554306, setting Wednesday, November 19th, 2025 at 5:30 p.m. at the Villa Milano Banquet and Conference Center for the annual meeting of the Franklin County Engineer between Township and County authorities.
Commissioner, The title of this resolution says it all. This is setting the annual hearing between the county engineer, county officials, and township officials. Pending any questions, we ask for your approval.
If there are no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 52725.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting. Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Resolution number 52725 has been adopted. Resolution number 52825. Report first of the Franklin County Engineer establishing sums of compensation for a portion of the owners of property abutting Cook Road, County Road number 80, from Carl Road, County Road number 76, to Cleveland Avenue, County Road number 75, Clinton Township, Franklin County, Ohio, in the amount of $61,465.
Commissioners, this next resolution seeks compensation for a total of 26 property owners abutting the Cook Road Improvement Project. It's located in Clinton Township and the city of Columbus, and it seeks to improve Cook Road by adding curb and gutter, sidewalks, a shared use path, storm sewer improvements, and lighting. We negotiated with all of the property owners, and compensation is based upon appraised fair market value. Pending any questions, we ask for your approval.
If there are no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 52825.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting. Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Resolution number 52825 has been adopted. Resolution number 52925. Resolution requesting the Ohio Department of Transportation to reduce the speed limit on Hahn Road, County Road number 136, Jackson Township, Franklin County, Ohio.
Commissioners, this particular portion of Hahn Road begins at the Grove City Corp limit, and it continues approximately 6,600 feet northerly to the city of Grove City Corp limit just south of Orders Road. The county engineer received a request to conduct a speed limit study, and based upon our findings, we have determined that a speed limit reduction from 55 miles per hour to 45 is appropriate. And this resolution will send that information to ODOT for them to make the final determination. Pending any questions, we ask for your approval.
If there are no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 52925.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting. Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Resolution number 52925 has been adopted. Resolution number 53025. Resolution requesting the Ohio Department of Transportation to reduce the speed limit on Hayden Run Road, County Road number 32, Brown Township and Washington Township, Franklin County, Ohio.
Commissioners, this last resolution for us will ask ODOT to investigate the speed limit on Hayden Run Road beginning at the Franklin County, Madison County line and continuing eastward approximately 8,450 feet to the city of Columbus Corp limit just east of Cosgray Road. Based upon our study, we've determined that a reduction from 55 miles per hour to 45 miles per hour is appropriate. And any questions, we ask for your approval.
If there are no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 53025.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting. Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Resolution number 53025 has been adopted.
Thank you, Commissioners. Have a great day.
You too.
too, Nick.
Thank you. Next up, we have the Sheriff's Office.
Resolution number 53125. Resolution authorizing the acceptance of an Ohio Drug Law Enforcement Fund grant for the Franklin County Drug Task Force in the amount of $182,492.39.
Good morning, Commissioners. Dave Masterson, Chief Financial and Human Resources Officer for Sheriff Dallas Baldwin. As mentioned, this resolution will accept the 2024 Ohio Drug Law Enforcement Fund grant. It will allow us to continue and augment our investigations into drug-related offenses. The task force now consists of Homeland Security Investigations, the Drug Enforcement Administration, Madison County Sheriff's Office, and the Upper Arlington Division of Police. It will run from July 1st of 2025 to June 30th of 2026. And pending any questions, we ask approval of this resolution.
If there are no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 53125.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting. Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Resolution number 53125 has been adopted.
Thank you.
Have a great day. Next up, Franklin County Data Center.
Resolution number 53225. Resolution authorizing a supplemental contract agreement with Caresoft Technology Corporation for the procurement of Atlassian government software in the amount of $290,878.92.
Good morning, Julie Lust with the Data Center, and with me today is Data Center CIO Adam Frumpkin. This resolution approves a supplemental contract agreement with Caresoft Technologies for the procurement and renewal of Atlassian work management and workflow software utilized by agencies, courts, and boards throughout the county. Pending any questions, we respectfully request your approval of this resolution.
If there are no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 53225.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting, Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Resolution number 53225 has been adopted. Resolution number 53325, resolution authorizing a contract with Logicalis Incorporated for core switch implementation and network migration services in the amount of $110,716.
Thank you. And this contract with Logicalis will provide specialized expertise in the deployment of network core switches and the Franklin County Virtual Local Area Network connections, which facilitate the communication of each device throughout the county with one another, to their applications, and the internet. Pending any questions, I request your approval of this resolution.
If there are no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 53325.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting, Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Resolution number 53325 has been adopted. Resolution number 53425, resolution authorizing a supplemental contract agreement with SHI International Corporation for the procurement of Grammarly Business Enterprise software in the amount of $44,926.
This supplemental contract agreement is for the renewal of Grammarly, an effective communication software used by agencies, courts, and boards throughout the county. Pending any questions, I request your approval of this resolution.
If there are no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 53425.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting, Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Resolution number 53425 has been adopted. Resolution number 53525, resolution authorizing contract modification number 1 with DLT Solutions LLC for additional licenses for CrowdStrike managed detection and response cybersecurity services in the amount of $113,962.40 for a revised contract amount of $608,504.
CrowdStrike is the leading American cybersecurity technology company. Franklin County utilizes its software and managed response services for our core infrastructure and endpoint devices, which monitor and respond to malicious activity, reducing the likelihood of a breach before it occurs. We appreciate the investment this board has made to secure the technology environment, thus reducing the risk of a cyber attack. This contract modification expands CrowdStrike software and services to additional Franklin County entities, including Adam H. and the Board of Developmental Disabilities, and the cost of the expansion will be reimbursed by the partners using the technology. Pending any questions, I respectfully request your approval of this resolution.
If there's no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 53525.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting, Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Resolution number 53525 has been adopted.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Thank you. Have a great day. Office on Aging.
Resolution number 53625, resolution authorizing a grant agreement with The Ohio State University that will provide services and programming to promote and support access to the social determinants of health for seniors in Franklin County in the amount of $31,745.
Good morning, Commissioners and County Administration. I'm Tamara Hartley, Deputy Director of Communication for the Office on Aging. This resolution seeks approval to authorize a grant agreement with The Ohio State University in the amount of $31,745. Each year, Franklin County Office on Aging awards grant funding to organizations that provide specialized and innovative services for seniors to help them live independently and improve their quality of life, and again, support services and programmings that promote access to the social determinants of health. This particular grant from The Ohio State University will fund its senior series. It's an educational program designed to expand opportunities for lifelong learning and engagement among our older adult populations with a specific focus on education access and quality for older adults in Franklin County. The senior series will enrich the lives of participating seniors, enhance cognitive engagement, and foster a sense of community of all which are essential components of healthy aging. Pending any questions, we respectfully request your approval of this resolution.
If there are no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 53625.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting. Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Abstain.
Resolution number 53625 has been adopted with Commissioner Boyce's noted abstention. Resolution number 53725, resolution approving first contract extension with multiple vendors for pest control services in the amount of $75,000.
This resolution is for pest control services. Pest control is a critical component of our minor home repair program, which helps seniors maintain a safe and healthy home. Services are delivered on an as-needed basis, ensuring seniors can remain in their homes independently without compromising their health or safety due to infestations or environmental hazards. This contract extension supports goals number 5 and number 10 of the Franklin County Rise Together Blueprint, which focuses on improving neighborhood environments and ensuring the well-being of our aging residents. Pending any questions, we respectfully request your approval of this resolution.
If there are no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 53725.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting. Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley?
Yes.
Resolution number 53725 has been adopted.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day. Next up, community partnerships.
Resolution number 53825, resolution authorizing the third and final payment of COVID-19 recovery grant to Nationwide Children's Hospital in support of the Healthy Homes Program to retain and expand affordable housing in the Linden neighborhood in the amount of $5 million.
Good morning, Commissioners, County Administration, Curtis Brown, Community Partnerships Administrator. This resolution relates to the Nationwide Children's Hospital Healthy Homes Program, which has been funded under Community Partnerships since 2023 at the total contract amount of $15.5 million. This grant supports their important work in the Linden community, including home repairs, affordable housing development, renter assistance, and parent engagement programming. These efforts are focused on helping Linden residents remain in their homes safely, affordably, and sustainably. Today's resolution would authorize a third and final payment of their grant contract of $5 million, pending your approval, of course. Joining us this morning is Gretchen West, who is the Executive Director of Healthy Homes, and Jordan Henderson, who's the Director of Multifamily and Special Projects. And they will provide brief remarks, and if there are no questions or comments, or after your questions or comments, we respectfully request the approval of this resolution.
Good morning, Commissioners. Thank you to the Franklin County Board of Commissioners for your continued investment in Linden. Your support has directly advanced affordable housing, stabilized families, empowered parents, and improved the quality of life for residents. I'm pleased to provide our 2024 update on the impact of your funding across several key initiatives. So the first being our home repair program. We use $1.575 million of county funding to provide critical home repairs for 46 Linden homeowners. Homeowners averaged in age 67 years old and brought in about $32,000 a year. With that money, we did 29 new roofs, 25 homes with new siding, 455 new windows, and 3 ADA compliant ramps. 100% of contracts were awarded to minority-owned businesses, and 95% of people who responded to the home repair survey indicate that these home repairs will make it more likely that they will stay in their homes. Moving on to the renter support program, we used about $44,000 to provide financial assistance to 34 households. These grants helped them catch up for rent and utilities and cover essentials like groceries, diapers, and childcare. The primary hardship listed by residents was reduction in work hours, and they received on average $1,300. The majority of the dollars from Franklin County went to support our 2 multifamily projects, the first being 2150 Ennis Road. If you're familiar, it's where the former Zettler hardware store was on Ennis Road. This was acquired in 2023 for $1.5 million, thanks to funding from the county. We plan to develop this project with 173 affordable homes. That will be about 140 rental units and 20 homeownership opportunities through the Central Ohio Community Land Trust. We will partner with the Model Group as our lead developer. We received unanimous community support for this in the fall of 2024, and we're planning for construction in 2026 pending LIHTC approval through the Ohio Housing Finance Agency. And the second project is at 1975 Agler Road. We have acquired 2 of the 11 parcels. We are working with the City Land Bank for the remaining parcels. During the last year, we've cleared 4 blighted structures and completed environmental boundary and sewer due diligence. This project will has the potential for up to 75 new affordable units. And lastly, the Proud Linden Parent Program, a locally implemented evidence-based parenting initiative adapted from the Chicago Parent Program. With county support, 29 parents and 58 children graduated and 6 PLP classes in 2024. And this continues to grow with the cohort 9 began in March of 2025. Thank you.
I do have a question. So for the 2150 Ennis Road project, in your grant report, you mentioned, or it was mentioned, that OFA denied or did not award this project, and so that you were working to submit for OFA's 9% LIHTC round, which applications were due on February 27, 2025. And the awards for the 9% round was supposed to be made in May of 2025. Can you tell me what the status of that is?
Yes, thank you for the question. We were not successful in the 9% round. However, we are preparing to resubmit for the state low-income housing tax credit round, and those applications are due August 14th. That application has changed, or the guidelines for that program have changed, and so we have high confidence that we will be successful during this third submission to the Ohio Housing Finance Agency.
And then what's the contingency in case you are not successful? I know that you believe you are, but in case you're not.
Yes, it's a great question. And so if we are not successful in the state tax credit round, we would reposition the deal as a strictly 4% low-income housing tax credit deal, which would require investment of additional equity, and we've had discussions internally about where those dollars will come from. So the simplified answer is that we would go after 4% tax credits, which are an entitlement if you have the balance of your gap financing. And so we have discussed what it would take to get the balance of those dollars to make the project viable.
What would it take to get the balance of those dollars?
Additional investment from the hospital.
From the hospital?
Correct.
Okay, so I guess my question was, do you foresee you coming back to the board asking for additional funding?
No,
Okay.
no, we do not.
All right.
Madam President,
Oh, absolutely.
how many units at the, at 1975 Agler Road?
Overall, we're aiming for 170 units, about 140 of which will be affordable rental.
Gotcha.
Oh, I'm sorry, 1975
Yeah.
I apologize. No, that project's much smaller. We're aiming for roughly 75 units.
And how many at Ennis Road?
About 140 rental and 20 homeownership opportunities.
Okay. All right.
So for Agler, those are just all rentals, no home ownership?
That's correct.
Okay.
All right. If there are no other comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 53825.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting. Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Abstain.
Resolution number 53825 has been adopted with Commissioner Boyce's noted abstention.
Thank you. Have a great one. Next, we have Economic Development and Planning.
Resolution number 53925, review of petition to annex 1.891 acres more or less from Franklin Township to the City of Columbus. Case number ANX-17-25.
Good morning, Commissioners. Rochelle Pride, Chief of Economic Innovation and Development. This resolution is to consider an expedited Type 2 annexation petition from Franklin Township to the City of Columbus. The area to be annexed as described in the petition includes Franklin County's Auditor's Office parcel ID number 140007492, located on Wilson Road. The City of Columbus has passed an ordinance indicating that services will be provided once the annexation is approved. The petition does meet all statutory requirements outlined in our Ohio Revised Code, and pending any questions, we would seek your approval of this resolution.
If there are no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 53925.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting. Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley?
Yes.
Resolution number 53925 has been adopted. Resolution number 54025, review of petition to annex 1.0 acres, more or less, from Truro Township to the City of Columbus, case number ANX-19-25.
This next resolution considers also an expedited Type 2 annexation petition from Truro Township to the City of Columbus. The area to be annexed is located at 832 McNaughton Road, parcel ID number 261-148526. The city has also passed an ordinance indicating the services will be provided once the annexation is approved. And this petition does meet all statutory requirements outlined in our Ohio Revised Code. Pending any questions, we would respectfully request your approval.
If there are no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 54025.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting. Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley?
Yes.
Resolution number 54025 has been adopted.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one. Thank you. Job and Family Services.
Resolution number 54125, resolution approving a subboard agreement with the Nationwide Children's Hospital for the Franklin County Ready to Earn Summer Youth Employment Program in the amount of $75,000.
Good morning, Commissioners and County Administration. Carmen Barnes, Assistant Director, Job and Family Services. The Board of Commissioners continues to make significant investments in programming for youth, such as our Ready to Earn Summer Youth Employment Program. Youth participating in this program learn work-based behaviors, including punctuality, professionalism, and 21st century workspace skills. Nationwide Children's Hospital is an employer partner in our Ready to Earn program, and they offer an 8-week intensive initiative that provides youth ages 16 through 24 with a paid summer internship. Youth have the opportunity to access healthcare professionals, gain career planning advice, as well as provide support to clinical and non-clinical staff from their departments. In the last award period, Nationwide served 89 youth and extended employment offers to 8 of those interns, earning an average wage of $18 per hour. Under this agreement, Nationwide will host 32 summer interns. Pending any questions, I ask for your approval of this resolution.
If there are no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 54125.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting. Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Abstain.
Resolution number 54125 has been adopted with Commissioner Boyce's noted abstention. Resolution number 54225, resolution approving a subaward agreement with Greater Columbus Community Helping Hands Incorporated for college and career preparation programming in the amount of $150,000.
JFS will partner with Greater Columbus Community Helping Hands for a third year to offer college and career preparation programs in the Whitehall, Groveport, Madison, and Columbus City school districts. Greater Columbus Community Helping Hands offers services to local high schools that provide students with the necessary tools and resources to overcome barriers to achieving their education and career goals. Since 2014, that organization has helped over 1,200 high school students complete college readiness workshops, with 75% of the students successfully entering and completing their first year of post-secondary education. During this award period, programming will be provided for an estimated 75 high school students in the targeted school districts. This resolution fulfills a long-term action step of the Rise Together Blueprint Goal number 11. Executive Director Melanie Cage is in attendance with us today, and pending any questions, I ask for approval of this resolution.
If there are no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 54225.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting. Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley?
Yes.
Resolution number 54225 has been adopted. Resolution number 54325, resolution approving a contract with Advocacy and Communications Solutions LLC for consultation services that inform and help to shape early learning strategies for Franklin County families in the amount of $222,000.
We know that the rising costs and limited availability of high-quality childcare is an ongoing challenge for many working families. That's why we're looking to continue to partner with ACS through a consulting agreement to continue to help shape a comprehensive, forward-looking early learning strategy for Franklin County families. Over the previous phases of this project, ACS has assisted with completing detailed research, cost modeling, planning, and drafting the project framework, and conducting key stakeholder engagements. Under this agreement, ACS will launch the next phase of the project, which will include finalizing a cost model that helps Franklin County plan for sustainable phased investments in early learning, sharing a clear, compelling message and materials that raise the visibility of early learning, and deepening our understanding of the early childhood landscape through our ongoing data analysis to inform decisions and measure impact. This resolution fulfills a long-term action step of the Rise Together Blueprint, goal number 11. We do have Scarlett Boulder, our president of ACS, joining us today. If you have any questions, and pending any questions, I ask for your approval of this resolution.
If there are no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 54325.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting. Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley?
Yes.
Resolution number 54325 has been adopted.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day. Next, we have Justice Policy and Programs.
Resolution number 54425, resolution authorizing subgrant award agreements with Ours Brothers Keepers and Franklin County Job and Family Services to support the expansion of services offered through the Franklin County One Door Initiative under the FY 2024 Burn Discretionary Community Project Grant in the amount of $189,150.
Good morning. Melissa Pearson, Interim Director for the Franklin County Office of Justice Policy and Programs. Commissioners, as you know, Franklin County is the recipient of FY 2024 Burn Discretionary Earmark funding to support expansion of the One Door Initiative to include families with youth involved in the juvenile court system. This resolution will support two subawards, one to our Brothers Keepers in the amount of $90,000, and the second to the Franklin County Jobs and Family Services in the amount of $99,150. Ours Brothers Keepers will implement an 8-week summer program offering workforce development, violence prevention education, mentorship, and linkage to community resources for at-risk youth ages 7 to 18 and their families. Jobs and Family Services will utilize funds to hire and support a full-time specialist with the Family Specialization Unit dedicated to bridging the juvenile court with the One Door and linking families with critical resources. This resolution supports Goal 9 of the Rise Together Blueprint, and pending any questions, I would ask for your approval.
If there are no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 54425.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting. Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley?
Yes.
Resolution number 54425 has been adopted. Resolution number 55125, resolution authorizing a subgrant award agreement with St. Stephen's Community House to support the expansion of services offered through the Franklin County One Door Initiative under the FY 2024 Burn Discretionary Community Project Grant in the amount of $30,341.
Commissioners, similar to the previous resolution, we are seeking your approval of a subgrant award in the amount of $30,341 for St. Stephen's Community House through the Burn Earmark Funds. St. Stephen's will utilize funds to implement a college and career readiness program in partnership with The Ohio State University for justice-involved youth and will ensure linkages of families to the One Door for critical supportive services. This resolution also supports Goal 9 of the Rise Together Blueprint, and pending any questions, I would ask for your approval.
If there are no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 55125.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting. Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Commissioner Crawley?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Abstain.
Resolution number 55125 has been adopted with Commissioner Boyce's noted abstention.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one. Next, we have purchasing.
Resolution number 54525, resolution authorizing contract modification number 4 with Monterey Consultants Incorporated to extend the timeline for Project 2 and extend staff augmentation support at an increase in the amount of the contract not to exceed $247,680 for a revised amount of $1,512,014.
Good morning, Commissioners and County Administration. Lauren Gressel, Assistant Director of Procurement and Purchasing. This resolution seeks your approval of a contract modification number 4 with Monterey Consultants. This would exercise our final 6-month period of staff augmentation services through January 10th, 2026 for an amount not to exceed $247,680 for a revised contract amount not to exceed $1,512,014. Pending any questions, I'll ask for your approval.
If there are no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 545, 2125.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting. Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley?
Yes.
Resolution number 54525 has been adopted. Resolution number 54625, resolution approving purchases for various Franklin County agencies in the amount of $2,623,707.25.
Commissioners, this resolution requests your approval of 73 purchase orders. The county auditor has pre-certified available funding, and pending any questions, I'll ask for your approval.
If there are no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 54625.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting. Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley?
Yes.
Resolution number 54625 has been adopted.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we have Board of Commissioners.
Resolution number 54725, resolution to identify Franklin County as a resilient, trauma-informed, action-oriented community in response to adverse childhood experiences.
Good morning, Commissioners. Kevin Pangrace, Director of Government Affairs. This resolution recognizes the impact that adverse childhood experiences, or ACEs, have on the health and well-being of residents in Franklin County and affirms the county's commitment to reducing the prevalence and impact of ACEs in our community. This resolution was requested by Franklin County Public Health Commissioner Joe Mazzola ahead of Public Health's ACEs, PACES, and Addiction Summit on July 21st. The boards of Public Health, Adam H., and Children's Services are all passing similar resolutions. Here to briefly talk about the impact of ACEs in our community and the upcoming summit is Kristen Howard, Director of Communications and Public Affairs with Franklin County Public Health. After her remarks, we're happy to answer any questions and respectfully request your approval.
Morning, Commissioners. Recently, Franklin County Public Health, in collaboration with our partners at the Central Ohio Hospital Council and Columbus Public Health, released our 2025 Health Map, which is our community health assessment. And ACEs were identified as one of the key priority areas. 17% of Franklin County adults have experienced 4 or more ACEs. And those who experience ACEs are at a much higher risk for adverse outcomes in adulthood, including addiction, suicide, and an increased risk of violence and injury. In an effort to address and combat ACEs in Franklin County, we are hosting our 3rd biannual and every other year ACEs, PACES, and Addiction Summit in just a few weeks on July 21st. This year's theme is Resilience to Action, Transforming ACEs Outcomes in Franklin County. The summit will feature insightful discussions and opportunities to learn from experts in the field, as well as identify strategies to create a healthier environment for all. We'll be featuring our opening remarks from Assistant Minority Leader Dontavius Gerals and Dr. Wendy Ellis, the Director of the Center for Community Resilience at George Washington University, will be our keynote speaker. And we will also feature 12 breakout sessions educating our attendees, and they will all be hosted by our partners around the community. We'll also have a youth panel. That's always a highlight of the event, so we like to really celebrate the youth and their resiliency. We have, as Kevin mentioned, we have passed a similar resolution, and we have commitments from many of our partners in the community. And we are really excited to see this action as a starting point to really identify the county as a committed front to addressing ACEs. And we're excited to make that announcement at the summit in just a few weeks. So we're hopeful that you all can join us. I'm happy to answer any questions. Thank you for having us today.
If there are no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 54725.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting. Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley?
Yes.
Resolution number 54725 has been adopted.
Thank you. Madam Clerk, do we have any journalizations?
We do not today, Madam President, and it is at this time that I would like to take a recess for this agenda so we can move to the rezoning hearing.
Okay. Thank you.
So we will be at a brief recess and then return for the final resolution.
So they get it set up. They get it set up.